Egyptian mathematics, Egyptian method for sum of unit fractions. Example 5.7. Rewrite 13 over 40 as the sum of unit fractions. When we see a fraction, we want to think of that as division because we'll be using our process of Egyptian division to rewrite these fractions as the sum of unit fractions. So when we see 13 over 40, we want to think of that as 13 divided by 40 equaling to what? And then we would have what times 40 is equal to 13. And then the process is more or less the same, except that the first column will be consisting of fractions, because clearly if we started with 140, it's way too big. We want to keep our eye on 13. We want the numbers in the second column to add up to 13. So clearly we're going to have to start off with fractions. Now, if you don't know where to start off with a half. And what you do is you just take half of 40. Okay, so you do 1/2 times 40. And if you need to, you can use your calculators. Your calculators have a button on there that looks like this. A and B, C. All right, so it's like a mixed number where A is the whole part of the number and B over C is the fraction part of the number. And if you use that number, say for example, you want to write 1/2, you first write the 1 and then you use this number, and then you write a 2. And what you'll see in the window of your calculator is 1, 2, like that. And you have to kind of interpret that as 1/2, that little backward comma sign. So if you want to do these with your calculator, it's not a bad idea. You would write 40 times 1/2 and then hit the enter key. All right, and obviously that's going to give us a 20. Um, but what's nice about that being set up is you can now arrow up and just adjust this number. So if you want to do 40 times 1/3 or 40 times 1/4, all right, all you have to do is keep arrowing up and then edit that window. But I'm going to erase this since we don't have time. Space. Now, that 20 is clearly way too big, all right, so I'm going to not even bother with it. The next number I'm going to try is 1/4. Now 40 has a lot of divisors, so this is kind of an easy example. So I'll go to 1/4 because I can easily take 40 times 1/4. That's going to give me a 10. 1/5, 5 divides in, so that's nice and easy also. 40 times 1/5 is equal to 8. And the next divisor that would divide in would be 8. So let's try 1/8, and that's going to give me a 5. Now, if you look at what we have here, 8 and 5 add to 13. So I've got two numbers, or I've got some numbers in my second column that add up to the number that I'm looking for. So across the hall from 8 and 5 are 1/5 and 1/8. So 13/40 can be written as the sum of 1/5 plus 1/8. Now, there are usually can be more than one solution to these problems. If you look at this solution, you can see I just used numbers that divided evenly into 40. 1/4 gave me 10, 1/20 gave me a 2, and 1 over 40 gave me a 1. And these numbers, 10 plus 2 plus 3, also add up to 13. So here you see you have a second solution. So just wanted to let you know that. All right, there's not one correct answer. There could be very well more than one correct